Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're going to talk about something that made headlines yesterday. Well, today, January 30th, it was yesterday too. A Telsa spontaneously catches fire on a highway, and it required about 6,000 gallons of water to extinguish. This, that, okay, that just spontaneously caught fire. Okay, now here's an article from December 26, 2022, so just about a month ago, and a Telsa burst into flames after hitting the highway barrier while on autopilot in Los Angeles. It just burst into flames. I mean, it's not funny. And then here in Connecticut, they're investigating what caused the electric bus fire. And here's that fire, which left this. And this, well, this is September 2022 when they were talking about investigating it, but it happened in July 2022. This is electric vehicles for you, okay? Okay, they're no solution. And the people that are shoving them down your throat are not allowing the actual real solutions that the world needs. What about number five, hemp cars? Okay, just or just living responsibly in the cars that we have. But I'm just sorry. Does that look safe to you? I mean, this car here, it just burst into flames after hitting a barrier while on autopilot. Okay, so this guy here, Josh Kaplan, he was driving his Tesla, and he saw a Tesla ahead, and as he got closer, he noticed smoke was coming from the vehicle. Okay, so I noticed a car facing left against the barrier despite the road veering to the right. And then the driver of the Tesla in the accident, he said that he was using the autopilot feature when it suddenly veered hard to the left and stopped against the wall. In the time it took him to call 911, it caught fire. And he added that kind of looked like sparklers going off. Okay, that's I mean it's a sarcastic chuckle here, I guess. This is just I remember back like in the 70s. I mean, even Charlie's Angels, the original Charlie's Angels, they drove those three Ford cars, and I think it was the Pinto. I mean, Ralph Nader, where's Ralph Nader? He really made a name for himself going out and getting that car taken off the road because the gas tank was like blowing up or getting on fire or something. But all of these accidents keep happening, and the government is still shoving these cars down your throats. 6,000 gallons of water. We have people in this country, and this happened out there in California. They don't have water. 6,000 gallons of water. I did a video about. I forget where it was, somewhere in the Midwest, I think, and they had to stop putting out a fire because they had used so much water. And I mean, water is a huge thing. That wasn't a car fire, but I mean, water's a huge, huge thing. And 6,000 gallons to put out a car fire. This is a car that the battery spontaneously combusted. She's just driving along. Okay, does that seem safe to you? And right here, it even says that crews use jacks to access the underside to extinguish and cool the battery. It's also, there was a thing about after the hurricanes about firefighters in Florida talking about how you can't put these fires out. And here in Connecticut, they're investigating this now. It says here that there was This incident came shortly after officials enacted a new law that requires the Department of Transportation to replace hundreds of buses with electric models in an effort to reduce Connecticut's carbon footprint. But the fires put these plans in limbo because they pulled the buses off the road. And which I guess isn't a bad idea. That's that's an electric bus. What can happen? So this says that the NTSB, they released a preliminary investigation about information about the investigation into what happened here, but it said the fire sent two maintenance workers and a firefighter to the hospital, and it prompted the State Department of Transportation to put the other 11 remaining electric buses out of service until state and federal authorities can determine a cause. So maybe kind of like the Pinto. I think it was the Pinto. It was definitely one of those Fords. They've put this out of commission, but you know what? That's just the state did. Okay, that's just one state. How many other states are shoving these electric vehicles down your throats? and this could be on your street. You could potentially be in there when it decides to combust, or you can be in here when your autopilot just veers, just suddenly veered hard to the left and stopped against the wall, and then lit on fire in the time you call 911. So, you know, these electric vehicles, they're not a solution. They're still being shoved down your throat. What did I think Elon said? He's expecting to put out 2 million this year. No, no, we don't need them. We need real sensible solutions. But this right here, this one that just happened a couple days ago, this got a lot of press, a lot of places. So just thought I'd update you that things with Telsa really aren't getting any better, and the fact that this is just being shoved down people's throats while actual, real, needed solutions, included hemp and hemp cars, are just never talked about. And that's what the world needs, not this pretty, incredibly dangerous I guess I don't have a picture of that one, but incredibly dangerous that they're shoving down your throats. So stay tuned, people.